Hi everyone. Today on the content we're looking at the word called expectation. You know the common saying or the popular saying, expectation is the mother of all F-ups. We live in a country, and I want to really direct this to Nigerians. Nigerians are the most expecting individuals in the world. Always expecting a better day tomorrow, expecting a cooler day tomorrow, expecting the government to do this, expecting the local government to do that, expecting my family to do this, my spouse to do that, everybody just expecting. And today on the content, I decided to just shed some light. I live right now a life of no expectations. I can't just get myself to give you that power as an individual to determine my outcome because of the expectation I have on the situation at hand. Nowadays, I live it totally different. We're constantly expecting. No, change that view of expectation into work. I work. I constantly work. I'm not just working hard, but working smartly, as opposed to just sitting down and thinking, hey, I expect this or I expect that. It doesn't work that way. Look at it this way. You're the team lead. You have about 5 people working under you. Yes, there's a general KPI, key performance indicator, set against that lead to some form of expectations. But if you just fold your hands and sit down on the boss's chair and expect your team members to do what the KPI says, then you have totally something different coming for you. You have to constantly have some form of a framework that you can come into that team. You can constantly check what they're doing. You can constantly measure progress. You can constantly advise. You can constantly change strategies so that the expected outcome would have been worked for and not expected for, if my English serves me right. What am I simply trying to say to us today? Don't do that, Instead, walk around the parameters of what you want the outcome to become. What you want the outcome to become is different from what you expect the outcome to become. The personal developmental journey keeps you in what I want as opposed to what I expect. We are constantly living in that expectational mindset, and it does no good. I want you to want something for your life, not expect it for your life. Because the two differences are very simple. The one version, the one journey, the one channel is basically you checking all the boxes, putting in that work, smart work, hard work, being calm, being positive, doing all those great things, all those necessary things to make your want become your goal, your aspiration. Now, if you had to switch it to the expected, to the expectational journey, it's different. Because once you're in that expectational state of mind, you're actually not really doing a lot. You're not doing a lot like the individual who wanted something and went for it. I don't want you to expect things from other people because they will disappoint you. They will. I expect you to turn up for a meeting by 10 o'clock. I want you to turn up for a meeting by 10 o'clock. It's two different things. One is that we have a meeting by 10 o'clock tomorrow. I've told you a day before, I expect you to follow the rules. I expect you to follow the order and be there for 10. I want you to be there for 10. I told you the day before, but I have also placed a call by 7 to say, hey guy, hey lady, hey friend, hey dad, hey mom, we have an appointment for 10. Not because I feel that you're going to, but because I want it to happen. I've gone an extra mile, unlike the expectation. It just waits. When 10 comes or it's almost 10 and he doesn't see a sign of you, he starts to panic, he starts to call, then he gets the bad news or the negative news that you're stuck in traffic or you couldn't come or something. Unlike the one guy who is constantly on top of the game, who's constantly tracking progressive tracking. Expectation will only lead to disappointment. You will get disappointed. You get so disappointed that you probably want to give up. And the whole point of all this is not for you to do certain things that you're currently doing, but to adopt new things, new strategies, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, right? And the way to coin that is the personal developmental journey. I want you to change your life. I want you to do the things that will get you to the next level, because I am already doing those things as an individual. I'm seeing the results, the good and the bad, and that's why today I come and share the good and bad with you. As I take stock of the bad, I try and adjust it in the next iteration of whatever I'm about to do. Not because I expect it, but because I want a better version of myself. I don't expect a better version of Chris. I want a better version of Chris. I want a better version of a society that we live in, where people do the right things, the government cares about us, the system works. That is what I want. But what is currently on ground is different. Everybody expecting, and really all we get in return is disappointment. Disappointment is terrible. It kills dreams, it kills aspirations, only because we rely on the word called expectation. Guys, today, really think about it. When you start your Monday, or you start your next week, or you start your Tuesday, start your Wednesday, start it with a want approach, not I expect, or an expectational approach. Two different things, right? I hope I've been able to do justice to wanting and expecting. I used to live a life of expectation. Now I live a life of want, because I have tied want to so many things. I've tied want to hard work. I've tied want to smart work. I've tied want to the physical pillar. I've tied want to my health. I've tied want to my spirituality with God. I've tied want to what I put into my brain constantly, that I then practicalize into reality. I've tied want into so many things, right? And most importantly, all this tying just simply leads me into becoming a better version of myself. Simply, that's what it's all about. Kill the expectational value in yourself. It will take you nowhere. It will only bring you disappointment and misery and negativity, all the bad things I talk about. That is what expectation 9 out of 10 times will bring for you. On the other hand, want to become a better version of yourself, and I will see you at the top. I remain your digital influencer. Let's all be all we have been created because we want to. Have a great day. Cheers.